is what you do by strength and by muscle, then the woman with the issue of blood will not win the day, because there was no strength, no support, no tongues. Nursing students will tell you, if a human being stands like this and blood is coming out of her body for 12 years, not 12 days. 4 days is already a challenge. Then you now count 1 month, 2 months. You now reach 12 months. You will now be 1 year. And you will now run it for 12 good years. And that woman is still alive. And that person is still alive. She will be a dead man, lying in her bed waiting for death to come. But one day she heard that Jesus was somewhere, and it was a prayer meeting. And this woman stood up and started going for prayer meeting. On getting to that place, the people that have learned prayer posture, that when they begin to pray like this, their tongues will deceive you. You will feel like you are not doing anything yet. When they begin to pray now, you can stop prayer and you'll be looking at them like this. You'll be like, hi. You know, the first time we had our betting, as Chineduna, even some pastors that came, they came to me and said, there's some people are tired, let's play praises so that people will dance, and his prayer they are running away from him because they have not seen that kind of prayer before. You just come for a meeting and somebody picks my microphone and starts speaking in tongues. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You are waiting to give charge, and there is no charge forthcoming. 5 hours, 6 hours, tongues. Pastor got tired and he said, let's do praises. Because you will be intimidated. You see a young secondary school boy bent like this and you say, hey, me like this. I want to do this thing now. You'll be intimidated. But do you know that it is possible for somebody to have such a prayer posture and he's not touching Jesus? Deception. The person is not touching Jesus. And the person that could be touching Jesus has stopped praying. She's looking at the people deceiving themselves. And that does not mean that there are not people that are serious like that are touching God. Though. There are. A good number of them are touching God. This was the case. The woman with the issue of blood came and met a lot of people. Come. 2 of you come. Come and be dragging him. Drag him well. Don't use because he has muscle now. And you not drag him. Now, listen. This is what was going on. And let me remind you, the people that are dragging Jesus on that day are more than 3,000 people. Now imagine in a place where Jesus was standing and over 3,000 people are dragging him, struggling to touch his body. Over 3,000 people. Look at the way they are holding him. And suddenly a woman that doesn't have strength anymore came from nowhere and touched the hem of this guy's garment, and she left. And that was the reason why this guy stopped and said, who touched me? Now that question already is looking foolish. There was dragging, you didn't complain. It's only on your garment, and the person that touched doesn't have strength, so that you will say that she dragged you. If it's something that they use muscle to do, the woman is not even qualified to enter the compound. She only touched the garment. And suddenly this guy stopped and said, who touched me? And Peter stood up and said, okay, why are you asking this kind of question? If I am there that day, I will ask Jesus, is everything all right? People are dragging you. You are saying, who touched me? What kind of... Do you understand what I'm trying to explain? You cannot tell me that you are not feeling the hand. Even while he's asking the question, they are still dragging him. And how can you be asking such a question? You are in the midst of people and you are saying, who touched me? He kept asking until that woman now said, I am. So why did the woman know that it was her own touch that Jesus was making reference to? How did she know that it was her own touch that Jesus was making reference to? Siba, you can sit at the back. Meanwhile, today might be the first time you are coming to bar. And people, some people might say, this is our place. So who told you that it's your place? How did you know? Let me tell you, I love you so much. But you see, the blessing of the house, the one in charge of this blessing, is not necessary. I may proclaim it, but there is the one that is in charge. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the one in charge that will make it come to pass. You see, Bible says something. Peter planted. Okay, is it Paul or Peter now? Paul planted, Apollos watered. But the one that gives increase is what? So if you go to Peter and to Apollos and you don't go to God, increase. Run from here to Meduguri. Come back from Meduguri and go to Sokoto. Want to encounter God. You will still be like this. Nothing will happen. Nothing. Why do you think that parents pay school fees and send their children to school? So that they will go and learn some things. Abi? Now, imagine when the child go to school and learn some things and decide to follow the teacher home and not come back to their house. Does it mean that the child has sense? I just spoke in parable. So these guys were dragging Jesus, dragging him, and then the woman quietly came and touched the garment, and something left Jesus. And he said, who touched me? Have you come to that point where you can make withdrawal from Jesus? Jesus is always available for encounter. The problem is you. You don't believe that Jesus is for you. You come for meeting, you look at the way people are praying, you say, if God will answer, he will first answer these people. Before God will reach me. Say me like this, a fornicator. The fact that you agree that you are a fornicator is a very good ground for Jesus to come easily. Just agree, this is who I am, but help me. Help. So others can be proud and say, we pray for 12 hours every day.